Hello, hello, hello. Back at it again. And I am going to eventually update and sharpen my setup. Whew. Things just constantly busy. How is everyone doing? Here's your boy, the one, EJS. Have another hangout session. I didn't make too much of a post or announcement because I didn't know what I was going to do today. Shout out to my boy Gabe. He came to my job today. Asked me if I was gonna do like a movie review. I told him one thing, but once Gabe sees live, I let him know I'm not gonna do that yet. Not today, Gabe. I'm not gonna do a live reaction. Uh, these past couple of lives, I've been a little bit more chill, a little bit more lax. Right now, I just want to chill with you guys, see what's going on TV, watch the tube. Now see me and Puppy. I'm popping my pecs. I see myself right there, chilling on the TV screen. You know, I'm world famous for chilling on my recliner. There used to be a guy in the '90s. I think his name was Joe or something like that. He was just known for literally his show was just watching TV, like literally chilling out on this couch, and people would watch. Man was bringing in ratings, and I ain't knocking him. I would not knock him. Hey, if it worked, hey, don't try to fix it. Keep it going. See right here, I'm showing a lot more flesh than I usually would. Showing all my arms and upper arms, which I haven't seen my weight loss results. So there shouldn't be too much. Yes, indeed. Let's see who's just coming to the chat. Hello, Michael Bilbray. How are you? How is your Monday going? Happy Monday. Is it going good? Is it yay? Is it nay? Does it rock? Does it suck? How is Monday going for you? Hello, Laura St. Julian. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Jake102. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Look, I know a way to bait you in. If you know you are awesome, hit that like button. That lets YouTube know I'm on the right track. And thank you for coming and hanging out with me on this Monday. Judith, Laura, Michael, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. How has your Monday been going? To everybody, how's the Monday been going? And if there's one action y'all can do for me, y'all see at the top of that screen, or at least at on that screen, I would tell you thank you for hanging out with me, chilling. This is my lives. I'm a performer, actor, entertainer. I also like to just chill and talk with the audience. Talk about stuff that's going on in the YouTube world, in the movie world, and all that good stuff like that. So thank you for coming in. Thank you for all the people that's in the house tonight. Hey, you get a peck pop for that. But now next time, you got to hit that like button, man. But tonight, we're just basically talking about some of my upcoming projects. I have a theater production called The Hourglass that I am signed up for. That should be showing in July. Hey, Maddie, what is going on with you, Maddie? How you doing there, Maddie, my friend? How's your Monday going? And so I have to go back sometime this week for theater rehearsal. I didn't go last week. I felt pretty bad. I felt sick. I didn't want to make nobody else sick. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have a little bit of decency on that. And, back in the game this weekend. Today, hung out with some fellow writers. We were getting some ideas together. We just got glasses? All right. Hey, that's not a bad thing. If that helps you out, the glasses help you out and help you with your vision so you can navigate better, hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Uh-oh, all his leg out. But I have that. Thank you for just hanging out with me. I really don't have a strong topic for tonight's stream, but I will say this. After talking with some of my writer friends and everything like that, I would like to do more as far as showcasing my work. Um, like a lot more of my writing skill. I know you guys have seen you can't see things that far away. That's understandable. But you gotta do what you gotta do. That's why you got glasses. Don't ever feel bad about that. Do not. Don't feel bad about it at all. But so this is just a live, just off the random. I have no strong topics here. Just keep it in touch with you guys. That's why I made the thumbnail the way I did. Just me on the couch eating pizza. I actually have a pizza in there that I'm gonna heat up pretty soon. Barbecue chicken pizza. Y'all already know that's my favorite. Thin crust. You be right back. Cool. You guys, if you've not hit that like button, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. So I want to bring more tangible stuff to you. And I mean like tangible, not just me talking on this live. Thank you for that like. Not just me talking for this live. Thank you guys so much. But also seeing some of my writing work. I got so many things. Puppy. See where my puppy at? Puppy, where you at, puppy? Come here, puppy. I got so many ideas that I have had held up for years and years and years and years that I have not released to you guys that eventually I am going to. So many creative ideas from movies, theater, books. So much I want to do. It's overwhelming a lot of times. And y'all stay right there. Let me see where this puppy is at. Puppy! Where are you, puppy? Now, puppy. Where's my puppy? Where's my puppy, everybody? There goes my puppy. Never mind, she's in a kennel. As long as she's safe in a kennel, that's all that matters. That puppy love a kennel. Or Mission Impossible. Oh, yeah. So I know you came into the live late, Gabe. I went on the side to kind of change it up a little bit. I was going to do Mission Impossible, but I said, you know what? Maybe I need to wait till Friday. It's like I usually do my movie reactions and maybe do a 2-hour. And if I do a Mission Impossible, I might have a vote on which one I need to. That's why I didn't make no announcement like ahead of time because I didn't want to go back on my word with it because I really didn't have a topic on it. I'm literally going out to fly with it. I'm only doing an hour tonight, and it wouldn't be right to just, for Mission Impossible, especially the movie coming out, only doing a 1 hour live for that full movie. I didn't really kind of think about that. So, to everybody in the chat, would you be up for a Mission Impossible live reaction this Friday? Because Friday is a little bit better for a movie reaction night. So how would you feel? Everybody in the chat, talk to me. And that's why my thumbnail. You up for it, Gabe? What about you, Maddie? Because we'll do it Friday. Now, with that being said, out of the Mission Impossible franchise, I might only pick 2 to watch before I actually watch the movie. Like, I've seen all of them. Well, that's the original Mission Impossible. At least actually there's a TV series named Mission Impossible. That's where originally comes from. But then there's Mission Impossible that came out in '96. Then there's Mission Impossible 2 that came out in 2001. Then Mission Impossible 3, which is one of the most popular, most epic Mission Impossibles. I believe that was 2006. That was an epic movie right there. I was almost afraid to see that movie at first when I was younger. I don't know why, because I thought maybe they were trying to like kill off everybody or something. Ooh, I mean, unlive everybody all of a sudden. But and if you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button, people. I greatly appreciate it. And let YouTube know that your man is on point. And forgive me, I'm sitting scratching my leg. I think I'm scratching a scab or something on my leg. Then there was Mission Impossible 4. That's the one with Paula Patton with her fine self. And then, because I think that was Ghost Protocol. And then they had Rogue Nation. And then they have Fallout. Fallout was with Henry Cavill. Then Dead Reckoning. And then now we have Final Reckoning. I believe that's all 8. Mission Impossible is up there. Mission Impossible is up there. What you think, everybody? Might do that because Friday would be better. I need to be a little bit more geared up for a live reaction of the movie, of any movie that I watch, so that way I'm not just half doing it. I do feel like I might be kind of robbing y'all of that. Think about that when I got back home, like just 1 hour, especially as big as that movie is, you know, kind of that might not be right. The first movie and perhaps pick the second movie at random. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah. That might be best because the first movie sets the tone. The first movie is, you know, you would not have the franchise if it's not for like the first movie. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, first movie. So this Friday we can do a live of the first movie, the first Mission Impossible, and then the second movie we can watch can literally be just any one of them between 2 to the last Mission Impossible for this newest one. It could be either one of them. And then who knows, unless you guys really just want to see me do a full-blown marathon and almost every night we literally have a Mission Impossible movie week or something like that, a movie night. I mean, I would really have to find the time. Yeah. Oh, I was watching one of these old episodes of WWF SmackDown. This is like 2001. Stone Cold just stumped a mud hole in Vince McMahon. And they go to Rock when the Rock and Stone Cold faced. When both of them faced off. The Rock versus Stone Cold. Oh man. That's back in the day. Legendary. Stone Cold and The Rock. I tell you, larger than life. And that's one thing I miss, you know, with tonight's live kind of just being random topics and stuff. I'm going to talk about how the nostalgia, I'm going to go on a little nostalgia trip. Ain't nothing like how it was back when we were kids, Gabe. Ain't nothing like it, man. I'm going to think about it, Gabe, either all or some. But we will watch the first one because that's appropriate to set the tone. And then we'll see how we're going to do it. I'm literally watching The Rock and Stone Cold 2001. This is like the build up, literally like the week of WrestleMania 17. This is when WCW went out, had their final episode, went out of business. The Rock and Stone Cold had their final showdown for WrestleMania, and then The Rock and Stone Cold had their showdown. I'm like, Gabe, when we were kids, man, it is not, and I'm not gonna be sounding like one of my old folks that's just like bashing the young kids of this generation. But we gotta give it up for ourselves, man. We had a darn good childhood. I don't care what the previous generation said about us before. Yeah, their childhood was good. Yeah, maybe even the generation before they had a pretty good one. Yeah, maybe the generation after us maybe had a good one. But doggone, us millennials had a great childhood. We had some great times, from the WWF kicking butt to Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon to Fox Kids to Disney Channel to Jetix to Fox Box to Saturday morning cartoons to MTV, BET, VH1, video games. We grew up from the PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. If you still was holding on to them systems, because we grew up with that too, even though they came out before we was born or right when we was born. I'm still like a Sega Genesis kid, like even in the latter year, because that's where a lot of the Disney movie video games is coming out. And we grew up from that, and then the 2000s hit. Now I had way more memories of the 2000s from PlayStation 2. Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, and then there was the Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3, PSP, Nintendo Switch, or well, not the Switch. Switch is much later, but Nintendo with the Nintendo Color, like Game Boy Advance, and then Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS. I'm like, man. Great times. Great times. We had an awesome childhood. BT 106 in Park, TRL. So much. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Justice League, Yu-Gi-Oh, your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh. Shoot, so many. Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory or Laboratory, Ed, and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cheetah Girls, That's So Raven. I'm just going down the list. Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, The Proud Family. What's that other? Xenon, Girl of the 23rd Century, Stuck in the Suburbs, High School Musical, Drake and Josh, Kenan and Kel, Recess, Blues Clues, Roly Poly Oly. I'm going all the way through. X-Men Evolution, Batman Beyond. The Batman series itself in the 90s, Spider-Man series itself in the 90s, X-Men in the 90s, Superman. So many. All those classics. Yeah, Power Rangers, of course, Power Rangers. Power Rangers. All the Power Rangers, from Mighty Morphin, Aliens, Zeo, Turbo, Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM, Samurai. I'll put that Neo Saban era in there, Samurai, because I love their costumes. My late grandmother, God rest her soul, she actually saw. This is where they were promoting the Power Rangers again, and they were showing the Power Rangers in the Thanksgiving Christmas parade, and she was saying, "Wow, there's some beautiful Power Ranger costumes." Power Ranger Samurai does have one of the most attractive costumes, and it was probably one of the best seasons of the Neo Saban era. I actually liked them with the origami style of the Zords. I did like them. because they were good, solid, strong, deep color. But I mean, all those good times. Just with wrestling, WWE or WWF when at the time, WCW in its latter years, though WCW in its latter years were not the best, you still have to savor some of the good times of WCW, even in the latter years. It wasn't all bad. There were some good moments. TNA in his early years, TNA wrestling in his early years. Just so much. So much. And I tell you, it's you look back in time, you're like, wow, we went through all that. The good and the bad times. Yo, Cameron McQueen, what's going on, my friend? What's going on? How are you? And everybody, if you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. Right now, I'm just on my nostalgia trip. I have no completely, I don't really have a, what's the word for it? A subject for tonight. I'm just kind of going off the random. Just want to talk and hang out with you guys. I'm thinking about having a movie night again this Friday, and it would be Mission Impossible. The original Mission Impossible, 1996, not TV series, because that we don't have that much time, but Mission Impossible, the first one this Friday, and then I might watch some of the other ones throughout the week before I go actually to see the movie that's coming out soon, The Final Reckoning. By the way, rest in peace to the late great Sabu, the wrestler known as Sabu. He recently passed away on this past yesterday. So rest in peace to the legendary Sabu. Some of his death-defying matches, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu. As a matter of fact, I might on this live impromptu, I'll probably watch a Sabu match. How about y'all want to watch me watch a Sabu match? I'll watch a Sabu match. How you been doing, Cameron Queen? Thank you for coming in, my friend. The DuckTales reboot? I have not watched DuckTales reboot. I have not. I have not watched the DuckTales reboot. I have not watched DuckTales. It says real good, Gabe. That something bit me on my leg. Will this bother you? What kind of actor are you? A movie actor? Movie and theater. It's both. Movie and theater. So I'm looking at myself on the screen. I'm like, yeah, I got to get back to lifting my weights again. I haven't lost no gains. I really maintain the same size, but I'm like, I just got to get back to like really pumping the iron right now, like a wrestler. Been kind of slacking it. I've been keeping myself active though. Just keeping myself active. Seeing my bald head on the screen. I'm gonna watch a Sabu match. Looking at that, I got in the mood. I'm gonna watch a Sabu match. Let's watch a Sabu match. I know nothing about him versus John Cena, and then watch some of his ECW matches. I first found out about Sabu in 2001. And there was this video game. Anybody remember that's a big video gamer like me? There was this wrestling game in the 90s. Well, no, not 90s, 2000s, because we got to get 2000s credit. People really, they overlooked the early 2000s. Early 2000s was a culture within itself. Legends of Wrestling came out in 2001. Oh, yeah, Evil John Cena. Oh, yeah. Well, in this match, he was technically a good guy against Sabu. Sabu was really the bad guy, but people were really hating on John Cena. Oh, this match right here. You know what? This match is 2 minutes. Let's watch this match with him, and I'm gonna watch this match with him and Disco Inferno, and then I'm gonna watch him and Cena. On June 12th, my birthday, we are going to watch live action How You Train Dragon. Oh, cool. Let me know how that goes, Cameron. Let me know how that goes. And everybody, if you don't mind, not to bother, because I want to make sure YouTube is letting them know that I'm on a roll here. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. Please hit that like button. So I'm going to tell you, it's surprising sometimes to find out wrestlers like Sabu and Sandman. Thank you so much for that. Like, you're awesome for that. It's surprising sometimes when folks like Sabu and Sandman worked in WCW, because when you think of WCW, you don't really think of Sandman or Sabu, like Sabu working in ECW. You think ECW. But WCW, Sabu in WCW, yes, he wrestled in WCW. Same thing now in the WWE. Now I will say it's a little Sabu fit the WWE a lot better because WWE actually had a hardcore division. WWE bit off of the extreme ECW with the Attitude Era, so he fit better. He fit a little bit more better with that. And then the story of Taz and Sabu at Barely Legal 97. Of course, his main work was in ECW against Taz. And the one video game Sabu was in one WWE game Sabu was in, at least I remember, he was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. And if you ever played SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, that was not the greatest SmackDown vs. Raw. Compared to SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, the memories with those games, all the SmackDown vs. Raws. 2007 was like one of the best ones in that era. It was like peak. I remember my uncle used to play that a lot. I used to watch him play the story mode. He decked out his locker room so well. I remember I had some great times playing that game. The matches, I didn't play the story mode too much. I played it occasionally. But the music was jamming, and I created some wrestlers on there. But great memories. I did play the story mode. I do remember Candice Michelle was doing something with the wand and everything. But the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, here we go. Story of John Cena and Sabu. Vengeance 2006. But yeah, 2006 was a very unique year. But SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 was not the greatest SmackDown vs. Raw, but it was a unique one. It was like a turning point. That's when they finally brought ECW into the game. This is when I'm looking at the story of John Cena versus Sabu at Vengeance 2006. This one, John Cena had the all-black cargo shorts look, which I'm surprised he's not rocking the all-black cargo now. But 2006 was a unique year for WWE. It was actually, to me, in my opinion, a good year. And the reason why I say it was a good year, 2006, 2005, 2006, early 2007, before Benoit had his incident. Before Chris Benoit did what he did. Legend. We're going to go into that. That's conspiracy theory, but I'm going to say Benoit what he did. Wrestling, it was not at a boom period. It was by no means at the boom period of the Attitude Era or even the early 2000s post Monday Night War. However, it was good. It teetered down from the Attitude Era, but it was still like a good, solid attendance of fans and stuff like that. It was still a good time. But it kind of sunk a little bit. Like I'll say, a lot of people were disappointed by the invasion angle in 2001. But even with the invasion angle sucking to a degree, yeah, it sucked. Compared to Attitude Era, it was still damn good compared to now. Like the excitement was still there. I'm looking at young John Cena, like you see how his face change. We all our faces change as we get older, but I was like, that's young Cena. But yeah, it was still hella exciting in 2001. Super duper excited because it was so star-studded. Then 2002 was like a big melting pot. It was like roster overload. You know what I'm saying? Because you had WWE, WCW, and ECW all in one. That's why TNA had to form, and I'm glad they did. And they are still holding up to this very day. Proud of TNA on that. Really am. Let's see, Johnson, he mad. He ready for ECW. Yeah. Then 2003, everybody started getting a little bit more. You know what I mean? The characters started getting more settled in the show. By this point, Rio got settled in. Booker T got settled in. Tori and Stacey got settled in. A lot of the ECW talents, Tommy Dreamer. You had the young wave of John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, and Brock Lesnar. It was different. You know what I mean? It changed, it evolved. And then 2004, it was like a slight dip, in my opinion. It got better in certain ways and got worse in certain ways. So like that, Brock and Goldberg had left around that time. So it was like a dip. It was like an awkward period. Women's division was doing real good. Tag teams, all right. SmackDown was still holding it down. I like Headshot from Suicide Squad. I gotta see what Headshot look like. Hey, I'll take Headshot. Kill Shot. Hey, Headshot, Kill Shot. I'll go for it. Or Dead Shot. Or a shot, whatever it is. I'll take it. I will take it. Kuas, what's going on with you, man? I'm so glad you came in, my friend. Yo, what is going on? I'll be missing some of y'all, man. Thank you for hitting that like button. We've been on the live for 31 minutes. I'm not going to be on for a full 2 hours, but if you guys want me on a little bit longer, past an hour, I will do so. Played by Will Smith. Oh, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. I'm just going on a nostalgia trip. I'm thinking about if you guys want to watch me Friday, I will watch Mission Impossible, the first Mission Impossible in '96. We're gonna do a live review, a live reaction of Mission Impossible '96. We will do that, and then I possibly will watch some other Mission Impossibles. If I could watch the entire series, have a full-blown marathon, we would before I watch the newest one. But yeah, I'm just going on a nostalgia trip, watching old WWE stuff right now. I'm watching the story of John Cena versus Sabu 2006. Right now they're showing John Cena attacking Edge because 2006 was a big melting pot in awkward time. I was going down the WWE timeline. And so by 2000, I was talking about 2004, I was kind of like a little bit of a dip, but then 2005, it started to solidify again. It started getting a little bit more equalized again. In 2006, it wasn't a boom period as much so as it kind of got a good settle point. It was at a good midway. And then 2007 was the same way. 2007 was, to me, but until Benoit did what he did, 2007 was good with WWE. And I'm going to say wrestling in general because TNA was still kicking butt. Wrestling was doing good until Benoit. And then, after Benoit, then there was a huge change. And my boy Brandon, thank you, man. I'll make sure to join his Discord. You watch Terrifier 3, it's scary. Yeah, Terrifier 3, my goodness. Oh, it's here in my hometown of Shreveport. The actor that plays the Terrifier. The Terrifier is coming to my hometown. Y'all, do you think I should go and meet him? I'm almost afraid because I don't want him trying to do nothing to me. Because he ain't gonna chop me up like they did old boy in the shower. What he did to him in the shower was just god awful. I'm still to make my toes curl. Why? Why do that to the guy? Why? It's scary and it's gross. Let's see, I'm sitting watching this with Paul Heyman motivating his ECW roster. And at first, when they brought back the ECW roster, they did right because they got a lot of the originals come back. RVD, Rob Van Dam, Nunzio, Balls Mahoney, Stevie Richards, Tommy Dreamer, Al Snow. They had a lot of the originals there. Tommy Gunn. Yo, what's going on, Tommy Gunn? How you doing? No, I don't. But we're talking about nostalgia and wrestling and movies and stuff from the early 2000s, the 90s and early 2000s. What's this movie with Brad Pitt they're showing? And see, this was back when movie stars were really like movie stars back in the day. I'm not going to lie, as an actor, I am a little jealous because it's like, people don't really embrace the movie star like they used to. People kind of just really, oh, the director Top Gun Maverick, it's pretty good. Oh, it's a racing movie. I mean, people still are fans of like big stars, but it's not like how it used to be, you know? So many things have come out about these entertainers and stuff. It makes it hard, it makes it sad. A little depressing. And pop culture is a lot more depressing than what it used to be. It's not as fun. Like, all right, like, I'm gonna go back in time again. I'm gonna go back in time again. Who remembers Flavor of Love? Like reality TV is not as fun as it used to be. I knew I started outgrowing reality TV like around 2011, 2012. Because it started getting too catty and it started pissing me off, to be quite honest. Flavor of Love will make you mad sometimes, but Flavor of Love was funny. Those casting directors picked the right group of girls, and they had the right amount of editing to make the show funny. Plus, you had Flavor Flav. And then the same thing with I Love New York. They picked the right group of guys who had personality and made the show funny. And then you had New York being eccentric. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. Yeah, Flavor Flav, Gabe. Yeah, Flavor Flav. And then they had Bret Michaels. He had Rock of Love. And then there was Real Chance of Love, which was New York's two guys that they had their own show. They had Daisy of Love, which is one of Bret Michaels' girls. Who remembers the Tool Academy on VH1? I remember the Tool Academy. I remember From G's to Gents, Tila Tequila, Double Shot at Love. I love the 80s. I love the 70s. I love the 90s. I love the 2000s, you know, the flashback shows that were really fun. Those were fun. Behind the Music was fun. And then, what's the other? I already said G's to Gents. Hey, whatever love is different, whatever love is, who likes that type of love? Pimp My Ride. Thank you for Tommy Gunn for mentioning pimps. Pimp My Ride back in the day. Or who remembers Next? That dating show Next back in the day. That was fun. That was like one of those shows when it wasn't nothing else on. It was like a binge watch. There was another show I was thinking about. I said Tool Academy. Jersey Shore. Who remembers when Jersey Shore first hit the scene? That show was controversial. That was the EDM era. That was the fist bump. That was like, and I was never in the club like that. But you know, when we were kids growing up, you still dance to a lot of that music. Like as kids, even now to these days, these kids, you listen to a lot of music you ain't got no business listening to. But like cell phone culture ain't like what it was now. You had the cell phones, but you still partied. Like y'all remember Jersey Shore? They had the fist bump. This was the EDM. This was the Kesha. Who remembers Kesha? TikTok. The song TikTok. The song TikTok before the app. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop, make it pop. DJ Bowman speakers up. Tonight I want to fight till we see the sunlight. TikTok on the clock. And if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm going on my venture trip, you know. Thank you. You are awesome. You know. And that's about it. You know, those were the good old days. You know what I mean? Those are really the good old days. I'm trying to think who else. Yes, Gabe. TikTok was a song. Very, very popular song. This is when Justin Bieber first hit the scene. This is when Justin Bieber first hit the scene. Pitbull was huge. I mean, Pitbull is still popular now. Not like mega popular, but like Pitbull and Flow Rider. This is when your songs, it wasn't disco, but it was like boom, 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 kind of rave pop, pop. But like a lot of your music had this type of style to it. People say it was kind of trashy, they got sick of it, but it was fun, it was danceable. Evacuate the Dance Floor. I can't remember the name of the group who made it, but Evacuate the Dance Floor was huge. That dance music, it was fun. And you still had chord progressions that were fun, like they made it hype. Now, one thing I did not like, that was the era when they start bringing in anticlimaxes. I hated that crap with a passion. You do not build up a song to go to an anticlimax. You do not build up a song just to take it back down. No, you build up a song so you can climax up. No pun intended. On the nasty stuff. Yeah. Yes, I remember Life Jennings. Must be nice. Now you talking about mid 2000s. You talking about 2005. That's when every R&B song had a snap to it. Kind of, and it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more of a groove to it. Even when you're da. I don't remember all the lyrics, but you know I know the song. Even when you're something, get on. Even when those 20s stop spinning and all those gold digging women disappear. Yeah, you'll still be here. Must be nice. Yeah. Good times. Those were good times. Good times, man. The days of Life Jennings when Chris Brown first hit the scene, 2005. Sierra hit the scene. That's right. The introduction of YouTube. Then in the computer club. Yep. That's when YouTube was a lot more raunchy. I remember the dark era of YouTube. Because you had, a lot of your newest music videos got on there, but you would easily catch something you had no business looking at. You would find something naughty on there. But that was before all the censorship came in and sponsors. Once it cleaned up, it was a different world, but it was a much different world back then. Way, way different world. People take YouTube more seriously now. YouTube is more of a force now than ever before. It really, really is. Really, really is. But it just. Look at my arms right here. You work the guns, man. Yeah, I gotta work the guns. I hadn't really done my resistance training like I used to. Just take an occasional break. But yeah, I'm just in my nostalgia bag. Looking at some of these old wrestling matches. 2006. I remember 2006. I was in middle school. I was going to UCP at the time. Now I went back to homeschooling. Thank you, Jesus. It was good and bad times. Good and bad times. I'll say that. You count it all joy, as they say. Count it all joy. You enjoy. Oh man, I remember this match: Umaga versus Sabu. A Wild Rhea appear. Oh, that's somebody else appeared to the chat, Gabe. That's what you're saying? Because I said Wild Rhea. Whoever's coming to the chat, thank you so much. Please hit that like button if you come in. When you come in. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, watch it roll. It's time for the Romeo Show, like the Romeo Show. I remember the Romeo Show. I remember those days. I remember those days. Hey, yo, watch him flow. It's time for the Romeo Show. Yeah, the Romeo Show. I remember. I'm watching this match right here. Sabu versus Umaga and Umaga's manager, Armando Alejandro Estrada. He was one of the few people in that era that was like a real manager. That was another thing in wrestling. Mid-2000s actually had a series of managers. They really did. You had Armando Estrada. You had Daivari, who was managing the Great Khali. Armando Estrada was managing Umaga. Paul Heyman was still a factor, whoever he managed. Melina, she was like the sensational Sherry of the 2000s. She managed a lot of guys. Eminem, and several other men. Queen Charmel was managing Booker T. At the time, yeah, you still had really a roster of managers back then, and that was just like WWE. We're not even talking about TNA or other companies. They're starting to bring managers back, but like the managers don't stand out as personality. It's like a secondary person. Because you have MVP as a manager, Paul Heyman is still a main factor as a manager, still one of the greatest managers of all time. You have Scarlett in WWE, who's fitting that valet role, that Femme Fatale role real well with Karrion Kross. Yeah. Yeah. So many, just flashbacks of just good times, man. Just fun. Yep, he should have a cameo on Proud Family and Static Shock. Yep. Oh, that's Casey's first dog, Romeo. Cool. Too cool. Oh Lord, somebody brought a table. They got made their own little wrestling show stop motion. They did a real good job doing that. Old school stop motion. Uh-oh. Oh, they did a good job with that. They did a real good job making some stop motion. And Sabu. I mean, so many legendary matches. So many. So many legendary matches. I mean, even his matches in TNA. Shoot, Sabu versus Abyss. Because TNA was known for some of those death matches and those bloody, gory or extreme style matches. Yeah, and Sabu was in the matches that during barbed wire. Oh, a barbed wire rope match. Ah! Always a form of torture. Oh. Dang. I remember Like Mike with Bow Wow. I remember Like Mike. I remember All About the Benjamins. He had a cameo in All About the Benjamins. I remember his song, his duet with Sierra. Very popular, legendary song. I remember. I remember. Oh. Mm. Yeah, that barbed wire. Ah, shit. Rest in peace, Sabu. He did so many crazy, death-defying things. It was ridiculous. Oh, Lord, I would hate to be the referee. Oh, I hate to be the referee in that match because everybody getting stuck with barbed wire. Oh, look at all this blood and gore from this barbed wire match. Those are the matches that Sabu would be in. Oh, this skin just shredded. Just let me hold you close. Yep, let me hold you close. Him and was that Omarion? Let me hold you. I remember those days, Gabe. Those are good times, man. Those are good times. We have been on the live for 50 minutes. We'll end this live at an hour. This has been pretty good. This has been pretty good, been pretty fun. I'm gonna get ready to heat up this pizza a little bit, actually. Get ready to heat up this pizza. Yeah. Rest in peace, Sabu. And it's just another one of those moments that just made me go back in time and live in that world of nostalgia. It really, really does, man. It just, we really take life. Well, I don't take life for granted. We all don't take life for granted. It just, you should never take life for granted. Really shouldn't. It goes by so quickly like a bolt of lightning. I will, Gabe. I will. But yeah, I tell you, it's so you never take it for granted. It goes by so quickly, super quickly. Sometimes it takes forever, but sometimes it goes by very quickly. It's slow and fast all at the same time. That I will say. I'm looking at some of WWE right now. But I mean, hey, how fast time flies. It's best that we savor every bit of it. Let's see what Tyrone Magnus. He's up here looking at another Superman trailer. Just a reminder, everybody, that the new Superman movie will be coming out on my birthday. So, my birthday, I plan on going out to see. Sleepy. Superman. And yeah. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be horrible? Is it going to be great? We don't know. All I know is I do want to capitalize off this buzz because they decided to make the movie or have released the movie on my birthday. So we're going to check it out. Let me see what this trailer's looking like. Oh, the new trailer's Wednesday. Okay, so they said the new trailer is Wednesday. So that's just another little teaser. A teaser trailer. Okay, so it's not a new trailer, it's just a teaser to that trailer, but okay. Okay, I see. No good. Yep, but I tell you all the good times and how time just shoots on by so quickly. I hope you guys have been enjoying this live. Like I say, not gonna be too long. There's really no set topic. It's just you guys chilling with me. That's it. You guys just chilling with me. We just having a good time, hanging out together. In future lives, I will have I say a stronger topic or a set topic or a live review, movie review. This week, then I'm hold me to it. This week, I will be releasing my first vlog, which is like a food review, a restaurant review, and this will be the first of many vlogs that I'll be coming out with because I had such backlog on the vlogs. So just letting you guys know. And so, when I'm looking at one of my skits right here talking about TikTok. So many different things has happened within the year. From TikTok, Temu, so much is yeah, I'm going off the random with it because I mean shoot, this is one of the random lives. And we all can see it together July 19th. Reviewing the crew. So I'm thinking about Gabe. I'll go back if need be, and because I'll still go on the day of the release, but then we can go back on the 19th for sure. Just do it together that time. Because for my birthday, I'm thinking about even if I'm just going by myself, it's probably on the 19th, just to see and I just do a solo review, and then we can go back on 19th, and it just give me like another reassessment of it. We can do it like that. Well, we'll see. I want to talk about all of them live. I can't tell. I'll tell all our plans on live. Oh, somebody, why am I watching CM Punk eat on a donut? Because now my sweet tooth is raging. Not raging. It just want something sweet, want something to eat. Shame on me. Yep. But everybody, we have been on the live for 57 minutes. We about to get ready to end. We about to get ready to end this. We about to get ready to end this live. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, this is just a good quick run through. Keeping in touch with y'all. Things have been nice. Have been busy. I want to at least hang out with y'all, have fun. The spoiler vehicle. That sounds like a plan. That'll work. We could do that. I'll try not to spoil it. I said I'll try not to spoil it. So I'll because I know I get overly excited. Well, it depends on how the movie is. If it's like if I know I can kind of contain it, then I say okay. You know what I mean? If it's that really is going to determine just how that movie will pan out. Like I will let y'all know firsthand. If the movie is awesome, then it's awesome. Give a thumbs up. If the movie sucks, you know. Yeah, I'll say that. If it stinks, then doggone it stinks. If it smells good, yeah, it'll smell good. It's a good movie. Yeah, I'm watching myself on the screen now. You'll see if I can see if any of the. I hope it does well too. If I see in the commentary, because I know sometimes the words are so small on here. But everybody, I've had fun chatting with y'all. We're gonna end this live right here. at 60-minute mark. Officially make it an hour. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being an awesome audience. Just hanging out with me. Nothing particular. Just hanging out with me. Just having some fun. Like some of these other YouTubers. Just hanging out. Somebody to talk to. Talk about stuff. I got a lot of projects in the works. I'm going to rest up. Tune in. A lot of vlogs coming soon. A lot of events. You're going to see what I do behind the scenes on these movie sets, on these theater sets. A talent show that I was in. Just a lot more. Some of my adventures. And yeah, get ready for some more skits. I got some more skits coming up and a lot more scripted content, and you see how much of a creator I really am. So you guys stay tuned. Thank you so much for coming in. You are awesome, and I will see you later. Peace. Oh, shit.